All right, BG.
Mm-hmm.
We'll then go to some MMA, and here we have the
Ooh.
flyweight championship on the line. Adriano Moraes, former flyweight MMA champion, record in one championship, 11-5. He has a 73% finish rate. Last time out beating Danny Kind by sub. Coming up against Yuya Wakamatsu, who's recording one championship, is 8-4-0. He's on a 3 fight streak. Last time out beating Gilbert Nakatani by
Mhm.
unanimous decision. So this is also a rematch, I believe.
Yes.
And Adriano Moraes got it done in the first fight by sub.
Yes.
And yeah, so again, another rematch, PG. So
Mhm.
more of the same here, or what are your thoughts?
Yeah, dude, it's hard to me to see Adriano lose. To be honest with you, just not because of he's just the greatest or whatever, but in terms of the in terms of the competition, like who he's fighting against in the one championship in that particular division, I don't know if anyone can beat him really. And a lot of the fighters that are in the division is it's rematches for him. So personally, I think this fight is just to give him the title. Yuya Wakamatsu is the right opponent because he's the next in line. I mean, his ranking is very high. I think he's number two in the division, if I'm not mistaken. And it makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, he's also gone and he's beat Gilbert Nakatani, and that was a fight for that contendership fight. I watched it live, and I actually expected more from Wakamatsu in that fight, and I wasn't impressed with the performance. To be honest with you, I thought Gilbert was a bit washed out, and he couldn't put Gilbert away. And Gilbert actually but it was quite competitive for him. Gilbert actually forced Nakatani. He actually forced Wakamatsu to strike. You know what I mean? That must tell you something. That means Wakamatsu couldn't even wrestle, which is what his forte is in that fight. And Adriano Moraes probably can take down anybody. He can submit anyone as well. That's what he does. And he beat Danny King very convincingly when he did that in his last fight by submission again. So, yeah, I think we're going to see the same thing. I think Yuya Wakamatsu is going to try and make it competitive with the first minute or so, and then he's going to realize he's fighting against a dog here. And also, Adriano Moraes does have a weight advantage over most of the guys in the flyweight division. Like he's big for that flyweight division. He was weighing 336 pounds, so that must tell you that is UFC's bantamweight. And he's quite big. He's quite big. So I mean, he was twice the size of Mighty Mouse almost. So yeah, I think Adriano Moraes is going to be champion again. So we're going to hear. I think this is going to be a new anyway because it's a vacant
Yeah,
title. So we'll
this
hear
guy's
and
massive.
new. He's
Yeah,
dude, he's big. I watched a lot of the fights of him, and I was like, oh, he towers over most of the dudes in the flyweight. And not only is taller, but he's fuller than them. And he's like, he can just ragdoll the guys with ease. And I think he's going to do that again in this fight because Wakamatsu's best weapon is the wrestling, and he never out wrestled Marais before. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it now. I don't think he's going to get it right. And he's going to realize he's going to have to strike. And I don't think he want to do that either against Moraes because Moraes can knock you out as well. So I think every avenue in this fight, I think Moraes is just going to be better.
nicely done, BG Jedi
Yeah,
Knight.
Guys,
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I'm the champion right here.
Hey, we're back. Brazil at it again.
Any
Yes.
thoughts on
Um,
this one, bro? Adriano Moraes versus Yaya Wakamatsu.
yeah, I think it's a good opportunity for both guys to kind of be the champion for Wakamatsu. He was always just kind of outside the top two before DJ
Mm,
retired. Um, and I think he just needs to believe in himself and it might happen. And then for Marias, it's also opportunity to prove that and to stamp his kind of legacy on it. You know what I mean? Because before DJ came in there, he was the champ, he
yes.
was the guy, and then DJ obviously beat him and whatever. So now it's kind of made that gate open for him to take back his legacy in this one championship.
Mm. So who you got winning this one, Jedi Knight?
Sheesh, obviously Brazil, bro. I think Reyes probably finishes him like later in the fight.
Yeah,
Sub.
most
Yeah,
likely.
sub.
Mm, I can see it. I can see it. But ladies and gentlemen, drop us a comment in that comment section. Let us know your thoughts here. Is it gonna
Yeah.
be the
Also,
same as the first fight or anything different? Jedi Knight.
please, try and help us figure out how do we bet on these one championship fights, guys.
Oh, what's that dude's name? Let me get the name here.
Is it
Benjitsu.
Benjitsu,
Wait.
yeah.
Yeah.
You,
wait a
for
guy.
Benjitsu, the link to our Discord is in the description box. Get us in the Discord server. Send us the links to where we can bet on these events, please.
Yo, we got a Discord server. Shout out to our Discord server.
Yeesh.
Talking about these things, yeah. Hey, but anyway, so we're all in consensus here. Brazil to get it done.
Yeah,
And in
Damn.
that,
real good, man. What I want to
in
say
that,
now was, I just, firstly, sorry for being late. Secondly,
Nah.
I didn't understand how you can have Super League on the card and he's not the main event, and he beat both the guys that's in the
That
main
are in the
event.
main. Yeah.
yeah, but
It's
the
quite
main
a
event
thing, but
isn't
we
even
are
a
stuck
title fight.
card.
The main event isn't
We
even a
just do what
title
we
fight,
want to
and
do.
there's 5 titles on the line on the
Yes.
card, bro. Which is just
Yeah.
says how big that fight actually is, bro. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah,
Yes. It's a super fight.
Crazy.
Super fight.
yeah.
It's crazy, bro. It's a dream fight. It's an
It is
absolute
a
I'm
dream
not
fight.
gonna, I'm not gonna go back because I'm sure you guys covered it all. So I just wanted to say, yeah, it's quite crazy
Now you
that
can talk about it.
exactly that all that
Give us your
titles
thoughts.
is out there and the main event is not for a belt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite crazy.
But give us
Yeah.
your
Anyway,
thoughts
we
of
can
that matchup, Jada.
Maybe just pick your winners for us very quickly, Jedi. Let's go
this
to
is it.
Rodtang,
Just
Takeru. Who and why?
uh, bro, for me, sure, it's like a pick 'em fight. You know what I mean? I can see Rodtang kind of controlling the pace and choosing when they engage and winning it that way. But I can also see Takeru putting the pace really high and forcing Rodtang to fight a fast-paced fight, which I
Yeah.
think will play in Takeru's favor. Um, so fuck, I don't really know who's gonna win. I don't
Okay.
really know who's gonna win.
Nawachai versus Noiri.
Nah, this is an easy one, bro.
What did I say, AD? What did I say?
I
Jed's
think
favorite.
when I was looking at this card, I can see there's gonna be a lot of sad Japanese supporters that night.
Sheesh.
Unfortunately,
Shots
Yeah.
fired.
yeah.
Shots fired.
But yeah, this is gonna be an easy one. I think Thailand's gonna come in and kind of make the stadium their own.
Yeah.
There we go. I like it.
Most
So
likely.
yeah, Super Lake and a Bill.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good rematch. I think obviously Nabil wants it back, but I mean, how can you bet against Super League, bro? It's like, are you gonna bet against Floyd? Probably
Can't,
not gonna
bro.
do that. So,
Nah, you won't.
yeah.
Can't bet against Super Lake if you got taxes
I
to
like
pay, bro.
I like how Jed says super leg instead of
Super
super
Lake,
leg.
yeah.
Yeah. The kicking machine, super leg.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, wait.
It's the best.
Okay, then Super Lake. So we all very much in agreement there. But in that case,
I
boys, we
think
will then keep it moving.